It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there for L.A.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. to the touchdown pass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Russell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Russell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Russell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Russell, and that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Russell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Herbert. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And quickly into the hands of Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Russell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The final shot before break. Russell. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw on second down. Russell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Russell. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Raider first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll run. This is Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple. Herbert going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tanner Muse. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd down, Russell. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Chargers 31, Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run with Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Brings up second down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 48. Mike 48.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd